Sanbanani dumelang apsheni. Hello. I hope it. Namish nami nani nani. Takalani sesame. I think.
Wow, with the and like the purple old guy and stuff.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Hi guys, it's our fifth video. Number 5. As you can see, I cut my hair.
Who cut you?
You cut my hair.
Plug the dude.
He cut my hair yesterday because I was like, yo guys, I'm so tired. I've had my afro for 4 years. You know what they say about the girl who cuts her hair, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, no, my scalp was like extremely unhealthy, so I was like, it's time for
starting afresh.
Yeah, and healthier also, you know. So anyway, enough with the hair. Thank you guys for subscribing. I think we have about 98 99 subscribers right now, which is super duper amazing. Yeah. So yeah, today we will be talking about something that is very close to home. Yeah, we'll be talking about gender-based violence and just growing up in that environment.
Yes.
So yeah, let's do it.
Personally, excuse me, like how does that affect a person? You know, like literally everybody that experiences it, you know, like how does the child who sees their parents going at it get affected? How does the girl who's getting beaten get affected? How does the dude who's getting beaten get affected? You know, because I think a whole lot of them are like, let me say for the ladies, it is publicized. Né? Men don't come out, like a whole lot of men don't come out and say, hey, Lindy won't bet 10, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, because they technically feel like the world is just gonna look at them and be like, you know, I know of a
which
dude,
is true.
excuse me, I know of a guy that was getting beaten by his wife, fiance actually. He went to the police station, got there, tried telling the guys there, and they actually made fun of him. You know how crazy that is?
But that's the reality. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, dude actually got there, spoke his piece, they laughed, and he just left. 3 days later, dude committed suicide. Think about it.
You know what, guys? I'm not even going to get into that.
Wait, no? Ladies that go through that too, it's, like this thing it's heavy. It's really heavy because, I mean, we know, you can see somebody smiling at you right now. You can see somebody happy as hell. But in the background, they're going through the most, you know?
Okay. So, how do you feel about, how did it affect you growing up in that environment?
Personally, it affected me a lot mentally, because it wasn't just, it was basically everywhere. Like, I saw that with blood uncles. I experienced it with close friends of the family, and it was like, why? You know what I'm saying? To a point where personally, I always sat back and I was like, you know what? I don't want to get married. I don't want to, excuse me, I don't want to sit back and be with somebody, committed and all that stuff, because I felt like that was how relationships are.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, relationships, because half of those people were not even married yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I hated how when they were still dating and stuff, everything was, blossoming. Everything was fine, all flowers and roses and stuff. But the moment those people got married, things just turned and went south, you know, which I never understood personally. So mentally, it killed off any type of, you know, thought of getting married and being with somebody.
The desire for that.
Yes, you know. And even now, like I've said to her loads of times, like I would rather leave you than touch you.
Okay.
Like the time and day when I feel like, here we go, I'm about to burst, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because that one moment can have you losing everything. You even lose yourself within that moment. You lose somebody that you love and care for. You know what I'm saying? So I know on my side, to end it off, please, I've lost friends that I've seen, you know, go at it with their girls and actually abuse their girlfriends and stuff, and I've been like, yo, nah, I don't want to be, you know, connected with dudes like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about friendships that were like 5, 6, 7 years, and I was like, I'm okay, I'm fine, thank you, bye. You know, and why not?
Ooh, for me, guys, it's quite a lot. I mean, I think overall it has made me a bit more careful, a bit more paranoid, a bit more what's the word, guarded.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of relationships, because every time guys, I don't know, like, this is something that makes me so angry. Like, it pisses me off to the core, and I think everyone who knows me knows how strongly I feel about this. So I don't believe in tolerating, I don't believe in staying, I don't believe in just it happened. I don't understand why it happens in the first place. I feel like if someone doesn't agree with you and all these things, like, you have no right to feel like you're entitled to them, and to feel like just because now they won't hear you, now this is how you're gonna, you know, put your point across. So it disgusts me to the core. So yeah, I think it has made me extremely guarded. It's made me extremely, it has magnified things for me. So every time, let's say if I'm in a relationship, I'm always like looking like certain behaviors, this could lead to that and that and that. So I think that's,
it's heavy.
That's what it has done to me. So, but
I think it's good to be guarded. Excuse me, like, that goes out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We need to like sit back and, guys, I personally, I feel like the moment Lin slaps me once, it's gonna happen again.
True.
What's that about? You slap me once, and I let it flow. Trust and believe in me.
That's actually very true. So, there's something my aunt used to say to me. She was like, if moto over Taiwan, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, don't give that person the opportunity to now come and do that thing again. Once is enough, and that's about it. So I remember who was it that I commanded on social media, I think sometime last year, Griselda, where she left, not really left, but, you know, reported, publicized, called out, everything. Her husband hit her, and this is her husband of I don't know how many years, hit her for the first time, and she just went, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the kind of things that we need to see. Like, that's the type of behavior that women need to now start adopting. If someone now hits you for the first time, you need to be out there and say, you know what, I don't care if you and I have a history at 25 years, it does not matter. You hit me and it's not okay, and you need to know that it's not okay. And you need to also be punished for your actions, because it's just
definitely. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, within that one moment, you lose everything. You lose history. Like, imagine 25 years down the drain. All because you got like super angry and
that's true.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah. So on a more personal level, guys, my dad was extremely abusive to my mom. I witnessed it, and I witnessed like the horrific sides of it and everything, and it's really not nice, because then when I think of my childhood memories, there's like just a certain percentage where it's just like innocent childhood memories. And then the other parts of it, I'm just remembering like all the abuse and everything.
Yeah.
So, but one thing that I commend my mother for is leaving. She didn't say, oh, like we just had a baby and we just got married and what are people gonna say and all these things. Like she was like, I'm not gonna stand for this, and this is how it is. My dad was arrested at some point, you know, so I'm happy that she took those measures, you know, and that was a good example for me to actually be like, okay, this is how it's gonna be and this is how it needs to be. So I think also, especially young moms and everyone, like when such things happen, just think how, like, the example that you're setting for your kid, is that what you want them to think that love is about? Is that what you want them to think that relationships and everything is about? Do you want them to remember it for, you know, all the violence that comes with it or whatever? Or do you want them to remember it for it being beautiful and genuine and,
yes,
you know, mutual understanding and so forth? So honestly, like, just think about that. And I remember a friend of mine once told me, Hore, it took her mom quite a while to leave because the abuse had been happening for a lot of years. So it took her mom, I think when they were like much older, for her to leave. You know what I mean? And she wishes that her mom had left earlier, because I think a lot of women think that, no, okay, I'm not going to leave because he'll change. That's the biggest one. He's not going to change.
Nah.
He's not going to change, guys. Like, you just make peace with that. He's not going to change, and he showed you who he is, and you need to see him for who he is. Exactly. Another thing is that people also think that, no, but then I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing this, you know what I mean? And I feel like with kids, guys, it's always better for them to see their parents happy apart than miserable together.
Exactly.
So it's better for them to actually be like, okay, no, you know what? I recognize that my mom is happier when she's alone than she is with dad. And so if that what needs to be, then that what needs to be. Unlike always being in a toxic environment and there's always yelling, there's screaming, there's hitting, there's police, there's all these things. That's just ruining your kid's childhood to the core.
Yeah.
You know, so just don't.
Because I mean, I remember leaving with my parents. We were going to my uncle's house. You know, I was still a kid. Like I think, what, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. We get to the house. You know, they lived in, I think, in Centurion or Midrand. I'm not sure. And when we got there, maybe there was glass everywhere, bro. Like they had this huge table, which was like, you know, the top of it was like glass. It was like, need to read that in me. And it was like, it was the thing that hurt me the most was the fact that I knew what was happening, yeah, but my little cousin didn't. So when when we got there, my little cousin was like, oh, you guys are also here to see the fight.
You see, because that means your cousin had normalized the behavior. Like for him, it was okay, and that's what happens, and it's okay. And then people then start adopting that, and then when they grow up, it's like, okay, I understand.
It's fine.
It's okay to take a beating because my mom took a beating. You know what I mean?
Like for the kid to react that way, I was like, I mean, imagine this. I'm 13 years old. But for him to react that way, I'm already like, what?
Do you also realize that now you remember that violence part of it?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, it's something that's not going to get out of your head or anything.
Like, it's really insane. And I think the one thing that I want to ask you right now is like, why is it that people, I'm not going to say like women, but women specifically, because I know a whole lot of them that sit back, go through this, and don't leave? Why?
It's not easy.
I mean, I even know friends of mine, female friends of mine, that over the years have been like, yo, leave.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's not worth it. Oh no, we just had a kid. Our kid is 1 year old. I'm doing this for my child. I can't leave. Why?
No, listen, like, it's not easy. It's really not easy.
Like, what's
and
not so easy about it?
baby, it takes, apparently, I don't know how many times, but it takes quite a lot of it. I think they said about, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes a lot of attempts to actually leave. You know, it's not easy because you always love. That's what love does. Love is hopeful, and love says to you, I'm gonna stay because I love him, and I'm gonna stay because I want him to change. I'm gonna stay because I know what he could be outside of this. You know, I'm gonna stay. Or you holding on to how he was yesterday than how he is now.
But does he love you enough to quit all of that?
I don't believe in even giving people chances to quit. That's just me.
Brawaka, does she love you enough to stop all of that? Sister, does he love you enough to stop all of that? Matter of fact, does that person love you enough to not even start?
To them, they think and feel that is love in its own essence, baby. Remember, like, it's like something that's normalized. Do you understand? It's like
I've always hated that because, like, I've been around, you know, circles that were like, no, Msari Hasa Wudwa Meda.
Yeah, I've also experienced that. I've witnessed it. And
what?
Yeah, there was this one time I was in a taxi and then the taxi driver said, he had I always try to initiate these type of conversations with strangers, you know what I mean? Someone could come hitting on me and the next thing we talk about gender-based violence and all these things. So then this taxi driver was like, no, he realizes how it was affecting his kid, you know? And that's what encouraged him to stop. So obviously he's still with the same person and everything.
Yeah.
But do you understand how for him, it took him seeing how his child was reacting to everything in order for him to be like, okay, no, whoa, I need to stop. But it doesn't take him seeing that, okay, I'm actually beating this person is in pain, they're screaming and all these things, and it's not right.
You had to see it through another person's eyes.
Yeah.
You know, through their emotions. You know? But it's like, guys, please, let's stop this. I mean, if you have friends that do that, talk to your friends.
That do what?
That like literally abuse.
Stay in those relationships.
Nah, firstly, that abuse.
That are abusive. Call it out.
Like, sit there and...
I always think, guy, call out abuse.
Exactly.
Call out abuse.
Look your friends in the eyes and say, nah, bro, leave. Like, don't do that. Like, quit doing that. That is not what men do. We should be out here protecting our women. We should be out here protecting, not even... I've always hated the whole our women thing because it's like, oh no,
it has a lot of entitlement to it. Also, the whole protecting thing, honestly, I feel like I personally feel like what is it? It just puts gender roles into it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to protect me. I can protect myself. I don't need to protect you. You can protect yourself. But
I mean,
I can care about you. You can care about me.
I think at the end of the day, let's all protect each other.
Yeah.
Isn't it fair that way?
I guess so.
Yeah. Let's all take
care of each other.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, I don't man. What?
Last time English killed her. This time it's this. Get used to this, guys. Off camera, I go through this a lot. But let's get back to the point.
That's what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
do you get what she's saying?
For people. Like, listen, I love you. Let me caress you and I'm here for you.
Let's love each other.
Yeah.
Let's protect each other. Let's take care of each other. Let us be for each other.
And remember,
but
love...
be for yourself before you are for somebody else. Please.
Yeah, definitely. And love shouldn't feel like fists.
A boxing match.
This is not love.
Exactly.
This is not...
No Floyd Mayweather.
This is not, you're going to hear me. This is not... This is how I make you do what I want you to do. You know what I mean?
Caress me, love me, just don't harm me.
Yeah.
Oh, I rhymed. But seriously, guys, let us stop gender-based violence. Please, and thank you to everybody that is trying out there to stop this whole thing. You know, however whatever that you're doing is minimizing it day by day. We may not be seeing large results, but whatever that you're trying to do, keep on trying.
I don't think it's being minimized, but yeah, that's a conversation for another day. No, baby, I really don't.
Like, no, listen, I'm not even saying hanyana thing is like maybe 20% nyana. No, like even if it's 0.03.
Yeah, the whole point is don't stop trying, don't stop, you know, just
like keep on keeping on.
Keep on calling out, keep on
like
raising awareness, keep on doing what you do, but ultimately the abusers need to be the ones who who need to do that.
I mean, we see one. I'm like, let's do the things.
What things?
The things.
What things?
Let's make them feel how they make, you know, our sisters feel.
How does that make it better?
It may solve something.
It won't. So now no, guys, that approach is not gonna work. It would be ideal because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go Selena and everything. Selena guy, Selena Monate.
Anybody who is named Selena and you're watching our videos, soon.
Anyway, so yeah, if that approach is not okay, I think people, it's a mental thing, you know, you need to understand you can't just do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So guys, to end it off, thank you for listening as always. Just go out there and make a difference in the world, man.
Definitely.
You know, take care of your female counterparts. Take care of your male counterparts and
an entire counterpart, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just make sure that the things are being done.
Yeah, definitely.
This has been episode 5, or this is episode 5,
and thank you for subscribing. Even now, please press that subscribe button, guys. Honestly, just a tip.
Right now, let's get to 1,000 subscribers.
Road to 1K, baby.
By the end of August, let's get to like 1,000 subscribers.
Ooh, I feel like that's too ambitious, but
not even. It's not. Once again, I'm saying it right now. We are going to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Into the universe.
Born
1K. Universe, what it do? We coming for you.
Got your nigga in the cut.
Goddamn.
Hey. Okay, no. But let's be serious. 1,000 subscribers by end of August. I with the brother. Him. Lynn Blossoms, your favorite fat girl, sexiest one.
On the IG.
The day she's done.
And Lynn pateleng, but 10 million.
Oh, for the PS5. Niggas are out here twerking, but for the PS5. Imagine. Shout out to Pume. I'm gonna say your name. Shout out to Pume, bro. Watch this low and tell all those niggas that are twerking. How about you buy the video? Yes. Thank you very much.
Donate.
But subscribe and then donate more, you know, the cause.
Yeah, at least I'm chilling. Okay.
Hashtag Lin and Rati.
Load. I think that's all.